everybody. How was your day? I don't really care, because I'm here to talk about copy pasta, because we all love them. Now, a while back, I found a song by Lil Uzi, who you may know, he's pretty famous, in a duet chain by Dat Boy Chills that I thought was pretty cool on TikTok. So I went to YouTube to check it out before adding it to my Spotify playlist. And I went to the comments while listening to it, as I do with almost every video, and something caught my eye. It was a copy pasta about a certain lyric in which Uzi states that in reality he's 5'4", but when he stands on his money he's 6'6". Now, reading that back through, I remember now what was different about the copy pasta that I saw on YouTube. In this one, which makes much more sense, they assumed that he was standing on 6 stacks, but in the one I saw on YouTube, they assumed he was standing on just 2 stacks, which, to think about it, actually doesn't make sense at all. It wouldn't be stable enough. So yeah, if you take the $324,800 and then you multiply that by 2, you would get about 650,000. So that's how the one on YouTube got their original value, and that's how this one got $1,948,800. I found it. In the lyric in Myron, he states that I stand on my money, then my height turned to 9 foot 10 inches, which is a pretty considerable jump from what I remember of the copy pasta. So I tried to go back and find the original copy pasta that was on Sanjuine Paradise, but I couldn't find it in the YouTube videos. So I looked up Sanjuine Paradise copy pasta, and I found it on Reddit. And something caught my eye about it, which was their total amount. Because in the original copy pasta that I saw on YouTube, I remember the original amount was about like 650,000, and this one, we'll get to that later, but it's definitely different. So I'll read out the copy pasta that I found on Reddit for Sanjuine Paradise. In Lil Uzi Vert's new song titled Sanjuine Paradise, Uzi clearly states that he goes from 5 foot 4 inches to 6 feet 6 inches simply by standing on his money. If you take this into account, he goes 14 inches. Let's assume that he's standing on $100 bills. A $100 bill is 0.0043 inches thick, which means for an inch of $100 bills is equal to $23,200. Multiply this by the 14 inches he grew, and you get $324,800. You can't balance on just one stack of money, so let's assume he's balancing on 6 stacks. Multiply $324,800 by 6, you'll get $1,948,800. According to Google, Uzi's net worth is approximately 17 million. Take that $1,948,800 that he's currently standing on and divide that by his net worth of 17 million, and you get 0.11463529411, which equals about 11.46%. So given all this, Lil Uzi Vert is standing on 11.46 of all of his money, or $1,948,800 in Sanjuine Paradise. Okay, so we got the copy pasta out of the way, but back to Myron. What does this have to do with Myron again? Well, I'll remind you, there was a lyric about standing on money in that one, and it says that instead of going from 5'4" to 6'6", he goes from 5'4" to, I believe, 9'10". That's a big height difference. So I'm here today to figure out that height difference. Now, if we turn those two heights into just purely inches, he goes from 64 inches to 118 inches. That comes out to a 54-inch difference. That's a lot more than the 14 feet. This math might take a little bit. Now, bless the people from the Reddit post, because they give a good, and the people from the YouTube copy pasta, because they give me a lot of the math to work with. They say that a $100 bill is 0.0043 inches thick, which means that an inch of $100 bills is equal to $23,200. So, working on that, we can just multiply $23,200 by I believe it was 54 inches, and that shall give us how much money and amount he's standing on. These numbers got big real fast. Okay, so 54 multiplied by the $23,200 amount, which is the amount of money that is contained in 1 inch of $100 bills, is, when multiplied, $1,252,800. Oh boy. Now, given that this is already pretty unreasonable, 6 stacks in this situation sounds like a reasonable amount, so I'm going to go with 6 stacks. So, that $1,252,800 multiplied by 6 stacks comes to $7,516,800. One other detail that might be important. You're wondering, why did they assume he was standing on $100 bills? Well, you can obviously clearly hear about his lyrics about flexing about all of his money, but in the original copy pasta I saw on YouTube, there was a specific phrase that they said, and they mentioned the lyric, I just made 100K, it was quicker than a vine, which we can assume to mean that he makes money very quickly, so that's why they assumed that he used $100 bills in that original one, and that's good reasoning for $100 bills. Now, just to remind you one last time, in Myron, he says he went from 5'4" to 9'10". So, we're going to use the original math that the Reddit copy pasta used, except the height difference will be different. Now, we take the $7,516,800 from the money standing on Myron and divide that by his total net worth of $17 million, and that comes out to about 0.44216471, which is about 44.21%, which is a big increase from the 11.46% of his money that he's standing on in Santoine Paradise. So, there you have it. In Lil Uzi's song, Myron, he is standing on $7,516,800, or about 44.21% of his overall wealth. God, I wish I were that rich.